So hello friends, welcome back to TechnoBack. This is Parikshit here, back again with another video. And in the continuation of our web application vulnerability series, this is the second video from our RFI vulnerability, which is nothing but the remote file inclusion vulnerability, right? So we have seen in the previous video what is the RFI, how to find it and how to exploit it. So we understood how dangerous it is and how it could exploit your web server or website, how it can take advantage of your website to include the file remotely, and it could take complete control over your website or your web server, right? So this is how dangerous it is, and it is very important and necessary to prevent your web server from this kind of attack. So this is exactly now we are going to learn in this video how you prevent from the RFI vulnerability, what are the major security measures that you should implement in your website so that you will prevent your website from such attacks. So if you are new to the video and this channel, make sure you hit the subscribe, and if you like this video, make sure hit the like button as well. Alright, so without making any further delay, let's get jump into the video. So here our first and important prevention is the input validation, where whatever the input that is getting passed by the user should be validated properly. So here what happens is, like, sometime if user is trying to access any website or any other file from the another remote site, so it should check for that other website, it should make sure that this is whitelisted or this is getting blocked, and it should check for such kind of thing. It should even disable the HTTP, HTTPS kind of protocol so that user is not able to access the another website, right? So the proper input validation should be there, and you can implement it in your web server by configuring this into your config file, right? So this is not so hard. You can simply add some line of code into your file and that's all. This will be done, right? So this is the first and important thing that you should implement so that you should be able to prevent from your website from the RFI attack. Alright, so the another prevention here is whitelisting of the file that is allowed to be accessed. So as already said, we can whitelist some file which we want the others or peoples to be able to access this particular file, right? So simply whitelist them, and automatically all other files which attacker is trying to access or any user is trying to access will be blacklisted. Means he won't be able to access the other files, right? So this is another good and important prevention that you can implement in your web server. Alright, so the another prevention which we will be looking into is you can disable the remote inclusion feature in your programming language. So it doesn't matter which programming language you're using, whether it is Java or .NET or Python or whatever it is. So if there is a feature that is taking a file from a remote server or remote machine, there is definitely something in your code which is allowing for the such kind of file to be accessed into your website. So you make sure that if there is no need to access any file from any remote server or any remote machine, make sure you just disable it, and that's all. This will prevent from RFI as well. Alright, so another important and the last prevention here is the PHP file configuration. So there is file called php.ini, which is nothing but your PHP configuration file. So in this configuration file, you will find something like allow URL include, and by default it might be set to 0 or 1, but you need to make sure that it is set to 0, so it is not allowing any other URL to be included into your website, right? So what this option will do is, like, it will not allow any other user or attacker to include any URL into your web server or website, right? So in a URL, he won't be able to change anything, or he won't be able to include any other remote URL into the website, and he won't be able to access the other third-party site on your website, right? So this is again how you can prevent the RFI vulnerability from this one, right? So these are some major and important configuration that you need to change at your end, and once you do these changes, automatically you are safe from the RFI vulnerability. So this is it guys, this is exactly you need to do these kind of changes at your end, and then you are safer from this vulnerability exploitation. Alright, I hope you understood and you liked this video. Make sure you hit the like button if you like this, and if you are new to the video, make sure you hit the subscribe and hit the bell icon so that the next videos that I'm going to upload, you will not miss that. So in the next videos also guys, we are going to upload some other vulnerabilities topics. We are going to look into some other web application vulnerabilities, and we will see like how we will exploit, what it is exactly, and how you prevent it. So this is exactly we will see in next videos. So if you are enjoying this series, these videos, and if you are learning something from my videos, like what is the web application vulnerabilities, what is particular vulnerability, how you exploit it, and how you prevent it. So if you want to support my hard work and want to appreciate me, you just need to do is subscribe this channel. That's all guys. So alright, so I hope you like this. I will meet you in the next video. So thanks for watching. Have a great day and bye bye.